Now you know I ain't been like a super close, tight Kanye West fan in a long time. Mm-hmm. Like you know, Kanye West, that used to be my dude. Yeah, you know, yeah. But ever since he just got mental and all these other problems, I kind of distance myself. Yeah. You know, and the sound of his music it wasn't what I fell in love with in the first place. So, but to see him and Drake do this beef, and you know how I feel about Drake. Yes. I'm Team Drake in the beef.
Yeah, I'm Team Drake, and like you said, I'm not. I used to be a very close Drake fan, and I haven't been for a while. But like this one, I was kind of biased because I don't fuck with Kanye.
He definitely bullying Kanye West though. Yeah, because Kanye West is a client. Like he's
he's special.
And Drake is not. And Drake understand the power of social media. He clowning him and dragging him, and
he's clowning him.
It's a little mean, like because how his record label released the album before he was done with, and some people say if they wouldn't have did it, it would have never got released.
Which it wouldn't have.
Right, and then how Drake found
because Kanye was just trying to make as much money as he could.
Like and then how Drake found out about the diss track with Andre 3000 on it that Kanye West did about Drake. And then Drake released that. Drake released Kanye West's diss track about him. I said, Kanye West about to lose his mind. Like, he can't keep taking these L's. Like, because he's not in the right state of mind to handle this well.
No.
You don't just going to take anything over there off to the side? Yeah. Which one?
But yeah, Drake is low-key dragging Kanye. Like, he's bullying him.
He's bullying him.
And I mean, like I said, I'm not like a super big Drake fan, but the album was decent. Yeah. The album was legitimately decent. I like it. But I did not listen to Kanye's album at all. Like, I just couldn't get into it.
I listened to a little
Everybody's been telling me, it's like, it's real gospel. I'm not listening to that.
I was saying, that's never been like it.
I'm not listening to that.
I listened to some of it. But, But like I said, I went in naive again, hoping that I was gonna get the 808s and Heartbreak feel, or some old school Kanye feel. That's what I was hoping for. That's not what I got. But like I said, I'm only listened to like half of it. I didn't give the whole album a chance yet. And even after I do that, I still want to give it a chance again before I have an official opinion. As far as Drake, I heard a few songs. A couple songs I heard, there was some fire in there. But I was seeing on social media a lot of people saying overall that both albums was a disappointment. I guess fans was expecting more.
I mean, yeah, because let's be real. The argument that everybody uses for Drake is a legitimate argument. Yeah. Drake releases the same shit over and over again. Yeah. Like, I skipped like 7 songs on the album, like off the bat. Like, I was just like, I'm not listening to these. Because these sound like songs that you have literally dropped before. The beats are very similar. Yeah. Like, I'm not listening to that. Like, I'm not.
I was talking to Doug. He said he was listening to the first song on Donda. He said, like, Donda. He said, let me turn this shit off. It sounded like it was like a chant or like a brainwash.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just like people been telling me about it. I'm like, I'm not listening to that. I'm not listening to that. I can't.
But episode 42. We are celebrating 1 year for the next few episodes. We'll be celebrating our 1 year anniversary. Started somewhere around September 16th. So this is the start. We're about to kick off the show. Episode 42. Inspired Chats to 1 year.
1 year.
So I want to start.
It's been a pretty good year.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it's been
What, in 1 year we have how many followers?
1,600. I think
1,600.
Yeah, 1,600 is fair. But more importantly, though, I have learned so much as far as social media, how to operate, social media, advertise, like all this stuff that I wasn't really in that world. That even now, like I'm still learning TikTok, trying to get us back out there on YouTube. Like, so it's like, that to me is like that's my biggest takeaway, just learning.
Yeah, like we didn't learn a lot in this first year.
We ain't know nothing.
We just jumped in. But yeah, like we learned a lot, and definitely, follow us on TikTok, on YouTube. let's get these followers up for this 1 year. Let's see.
Let's do it.
Let's see what we can get. Like, share the stuff, share the pages. Let's get us out there. Let's try to boost our numbers up a little bit more for this anniversary.
All right, episode 42. Let's start off this show on YouTube by liking and subscribing and share the video wherever you share your content. You can share us on Twitter. Make sure you give us a tag. We are on Spotify, just like we said. We're on Apple Podcasts now.
Yep.
Google Podcasts and TikTok. We got a nice little footprint on TikTok. We don't got a large following yet, of course.
But we get some views.
Oh, but the views is there.
Yeah, we get
the
views
is there on TikTok. So shout out to everybody who's following the show. If you're not, follow and subscribe on TikTok and YouTube. I say we should push TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah, let's just push TikTok.
So, episode 42.
Hopefully next year we can get this Spotify
deal. 80 million.
Get this Spotify deal.
$80 million.
$80 million fucking dollars.
So I just wanted to do a little Monday inspiration. Life is too short to hold to deal with a lot of the things that we are used to dealing with. I feel life is too short to not tell people your true feelings, your true intentions, or to just deal with shit that you don't have to. Like if you're at a restaurant and you order a steak and it's not done to your liking, say something. Send it back, okay? And make sure they get it right, because you are on this earth for just a small amount of time. Like you're on this earth a small amount of time. You should not be spending that time eating steak and having friends that you don't really mess with. Whatever it is in life. If you're at a hotel and that water don't get hot, call the front desk. This water is not hot. Oh, is this the suite? Is it? Oh, you don't do what because of coronavirus? Okay, well, I need some more money. I'm not about to pay full price for this suite as if it was everything. Like if I was going to have a fully stocked refrigerator and snacks and all this shit, and then I don't get any of that, but it's still the same price. No, if you have a grievance with somebody, you need to say it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Year one, my advice is
say it. Get it out there. Life is too short.
If that bacon ain't crispy enough, make them cook it again.
Back. If you don't fuck with your family, tell them.
Family, yes. Life is too short to
really be faking like you really connect with these people.
True.
No. Let them know.
Too short.
Let them know.
Life is too short to be in rooms full of people that you don't mess with, that you don't like, you don't have anything in common with. For what?
For what?
It's just, come on now, y'all.
Life is too short.
Way too short. You got any? Life is too short?
Life is too short. Just go for it. Hit her up. Slide in her DMs. Bag her.
That's where you going with it?
Shit, if you wanted to, fuck her. Do it. Go for it. Life is too short.
You know what?
Slide in them DMs, boys.
We was talking about something.
Fire off on all cylinders.
We was talking about something. We ain't gonna say the details of what we was talking about. But if you could go back, we was talking about 50.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I would have went back.
Yeah, life was too short. I didn't know that then.
I didn't know that then.
I didn't know that
I know that now.
But life
is too short. Take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves.
Absolutely.
You are the only one who has to live with those decisions. Yeah. Any kind of regret, take it to your grave. Do whatever you need to do. But take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves.
Because you won't get them again.
You won't get them again. And you'll be sitting here the whole time being like, damn, I could have, and I should have, and I wish I would have. Mm-hmm. Don't. Life is way too short. You'll regret it when you're dead.
Go for it. Rob that bank.
Whoa. No.
Rob that bank. Cheat on them taxes. Life is too short.
Sell that crack. Do whatever. No.
How was that for Monday inspiration?
Right. That for Monday inspiration.
All right, now let's get into some news. So what's been going on with this McDonald's McFlurry fiasco? What the hell is going on with the McFlurry machines?
I don't know. Literally, I think it's been...
The ice cream machines in general.
Yeah, but I think it's been years since I've even attempted to order ice cream from McDonald's.
I don't think I've ever had McDonald's ice cream.
Never had like a McFlurry?
I don't think I ever have in my entire life. Because I'm the type of person, I don't even like blizzards.
Oh yeah, you don't like shit like that.
I don't like the idea of candy and ice cream already, so I wouldn't do that. But the FTC is investigating the issue, so the feds are on the job to figure out. We don't know where coronavirus came from, but we're gonna find out what happened.
Why McDonald's ice cream machines don't work?
That's America. That's the most American headline I have ever read in my life.
We don't know where Corona came from, but we're going to find out why the ice cream machines don't work.
We're going to find
out. You're just telling me nobody in the company knows why the ice cream machines don't work? We're going to find out.
They saying it's like a bigger issue to where they think that the people who make the machines, create the machines to break down to where they constantly need maintenance so they can make more money. Where the money is not being made in selling ice cream at McDonald's. The money is being made in the repairs of the machine. It's like a military industrial complex kind of thing, where you're making these new tanks, and then you're making these tanks all the time to where they need service, and these helicopters and these planes. You make more money in fixing them and stuff than actually using them. So that's what people are saying about the but they're gonna get to the bottom of it. So I don't know. Like I said, like you said, it's been years.
Yeah, it's been years since I even attempted to get like a McFlurry.
I wanted to go. I might go today.
Because it's just every fucking time.
I might go today and can I have one medium Oreo McFlurry? I don't even know the last time I ever seen somebody eating a McFlurry.
That's why.
I didn't even think they was a real thing.
No, they was.
Still a thing.
I used to eat them when I was a kid all the time.
But they, y'all need to just hang it up.
Yeah, because those machines don't ever work. You can't get a shake. You can't
but they
get
said
no
something
ice
about
cream.
the machines.
Remember they used to have remember McDonald's had the 50-cent ice cream cone.
Uh-huh. So they said the machines, it could be a cause of them wanting to stay open and working their people too much. So they said the machines need a 4-hour hot water clean to get all the bacteria and stuff out of it. And they're not really finding the time to do that. Because not most, but it's a lot of McDonald's that's open 24 hours and all that type of stuff. So where do you find the time?
I mean, yeah, but that would make sense. Clean? I mean, but so what? So we're going with this, so then the machine just never works?
I mean,
it takes the 4 hours off.
It's at the point where you just need to not do it.
I mean, because really...
get rid of it.
Not even that. Clean it in the morning. Who the fuck is ordering ice cream in the morning? Y'all serve breakfast.
Yeah. Somebody, say if y'all open at 8.
Yeah.
And y'all could be doing...
From 8 to 12.
Yeah.
The machine is clean. It's having a hot water clean.
But a lot of the staff are not trained on how to properly clean the machine. This is like an advanced machine. And you bringing in people for minimum wage most of the time who don't. So the McDonald's said they was going to try to train people better on how to maintenance the machines. But I don't think it's on them. If I'm coming up in here to be on some fries or make some burgers or run a drive-thru, I'm not about to be inside of an ice cream machine with nuts and bolts. No, that's above my pay grade. To fix an ice cream machine, I think that's why they always broke, because everybody feel like it's probably come on, I'm not an engineer.
Yeah, I'm not doing all
I'm not about to.
It depends on how hard it is.
Now, if I pour some boiling water in it,
if it's just pouring some boiling water through the top and you gotta run the machine
or something, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
But if I gotta actually look at a manual and further things and make sure this is that, and if it's a cut the blue or red wire, I'm not doing that.
No, that's a manager's job. That's boss.
That's an engineer.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, the manager there should at least be one person in the building.
Somebody
that knows how to clean
and service the machine. They could train the manager.
You train the manager
to actually
clean the machine. Yeah, you at least need one person who knows what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, that's the McFlurry fiasco. We're gonna find out what's going on with that. We're gonna keep y'all posted. So
I hate that.
In Texas, there is in a 5-4 decision by the Texas Supreme Court late Wednesday night, the Supreme Court has rejected a request by Texas abortion providers to block the new law. So now, pretty much, in Texas, abortion is pretty much banned for anything after 6 weeks.
Wait.
6 weeks, and they said a lot of women don't even know that they're pregnant.
I was going to say, most people don't even know they're pregnant in 6 weeks.
Because in most cases, you don't even get a heartbeat till 5.5, 6 weeks. So yeah, what's our opinions on that?
I mean, I've always been pro-choice, me personally. Now, yeah, do I feel like there needs to be some kind of regulation? Yeah, because no, you shouldn't be able to go get an abortion at 6 months. No,
you shouldn't.
No.
Right.
Like, that's too long.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think too. It's weird because I think first of all the phrasing of it is always off. Like being pro-life and being pro-choice. Nobody is not pro-life. Nobody is pro-death. Okay, like nobody is like it's pro-life. Okay, it's pro-choice and it's pro-government choice.
Yeah,
like it's. Of course, I feel like the person, the woman, like sometimes in those situations, a woman find out she's pregnant. She go to the doctor and she get the most devastating news of her life. Something about the health of the baby or her health or something like that.
Yeah.
And she got to make a hard decision like between her family and herself and her future about what to do with this pregnancy that can't go to term. That's not something that's light. That's not something that's easy. That's something that's going to live with her for the rest of her life. If we're talking about that woman and these people, to say that she's not allowed to make that decision, because in this law, it didn't even carve out exceptions for like incest and rape.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's so backwards, and I think they forget what was happening like in the 80s and 90s, like when abortion was not able, when abortions weren't able to be had. Women are going to find other ways to do it.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be safe, and it's going to cause more problems.
I'm about to say, yeah, because then, like you said, that's just the law as a whole. You can't really ban anything.
Yeah.
People are going to find a way to do what they want to do.
They always have.
That's just the human nature. We're going to find a way to do what we want to do. We're going to go around and do whatever we need to do. And just like you said, a woman who was raped by somebody and now has to have a baby, and she has clearly made up her mind that she's not having that baby, she's going to find a way to abort that baby. She's going to find a way to take care of it.
But the Republicans, they've been going after that for a while. And that's just something that's always been like a wedge issue for them. That's something that they always wanted, that people always wanted, so they seem to be getting it. They got a lot of abortion restrictions in a lot of different states, but I think Texas right now is the worst, is the most radical.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
So again, in Texas, Texas got a new open carry law situation to where the new Texas law is allowing people to open carry handguns without permits.
You know why? They turned it back to the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
It's about to be real country down here.
And a lot of people,
like the good old cowboy days.
A lot of people is having mixed reactions when it comes to this. Because the people who are like pro, like anti-government kind of thing, to where they do want to have their guns and they don't want the government in their business where they got to register guns and all that, to where, you know,
why?
Because this gun is to protect you, to protect your family from government tyranny and any type of, you know, bad guys that's out there kind of thing. So in that respect, if the gun is to help protect you from government tyranny, why are you registering this object to the government?
How many guns you have?
So I get it. From that
I don't know.
I get it.
Like I said, I've always.
But I don't want to live in a country with a whole bunch of unmarked, unchecked guns. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's too much for me.
That's a little.
Where nobody has to. There's nobody that you have to answer to. There's nobody who needs to know where these guns are and who has these guns.
It sounds like they're trying to intimidate some people.
That's just doing too much. Like I said, that's that old Wild Wild West mentality. That cowboys. Like
everybody got a gun on their hip.
Yeah. No. Or we're just gonna have shootouts in the middle of the street. That's just how we settle disputes now.
I mean, hey.
Let's go back to that. What was that called?
We done seen crazier things.
What was that called? Look back with the Cowboys. They go outside, walk 10 paces.
I was about to say a shootout, but no, it was called something else. What was that called?
I don't remember.
Damn. Yeah.
That's how we gonna go back and settle disputes. Just go outside and whoever's the quickest on the draw wins.
Yeah. I don't know. Texas, I don't know. What is the right answer with that, though?
I mean...
Because if they voted and this is what the people want, you can't then say that what they voted for is wrong.
To me, it just sounds a little crazy. Because that's like, even with gun laws, I've always thought it was crazy to, like, really be like, what does the average American need an automatic weapon for?
I mean, of course, yeah. But they would say for government tyranny, which I'm going to just say, I'm sorry for the NRA people and the well, I think we are pro Second Amendment, but I don't think we are as far apart on these issues as the media makes it seem. But for an automatic, for an AR-15,
like an AR-15 or AK-47,
for that, the only reason to have that is for mass human destruction.
Yeah.
So then you have to, and we have to all agree on that. There's no other use for those guns except
killing a human being
for blowing through and slicing through flesh. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. And to have that, now you have to justify why do you need that. And the only arguable thing they have left is government.
Fighting the government.
Which, come on now. You could have 10 AR-15s. You're not going to overthrow the government. The government, we give the government billions of dollars every year for any type of weapon, machinery, and beefing up our military, our law enforcement. If the government wanted to do whatever,
they're gonna do it.
I mean, the gun, what is gonna hold them off? Your gun that's under your mattress or whatever. It's gonna hold them off for what? That's not like you want to organize a militia. That's just not. It's not realistic nowadays.
Not today.
It's just not realistic.
Not with the technology anyway. Yeah. Not where at this point where I don't even need to send a human being to kill you. I can literally sit in my office, press a button, and send a missile to blow up your house. Or I can send a drone to shoot up your house. Yeah. There's no combating that.
They thinking like the Marines gonna be like marching down the street, and then all the people is gonna be on the other side defending their town. Like that's not real. Like that's
not today.
That's
not in today's age.
I don't.
It's just too ridiculous now. Like the government is too powerful, and we gave them too much.
We gave them everything.
We gave them the keys to everything, which was not even the way the government was supposed to be ran. We ain't gonna get into all that. Like how they teach you in school on how the government is actually supposed to work.
Well, next topic we got for anybody who is watching, anybody who watches Dancing with the Stars in our audience. I don't. Do you watch Dancing with the Stars?
No.
Yeah, I don't watch it, but we got some new people on there. Of course, they do every year, but Iman Shumpert, Tiana Taylor's husband, he will be joining the cast. She already did it, didn't she?
I have no idea.
I think she already did it.
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
But like I said, I don't watch. So.
And he seemed like he's just silly enough that he gonna be all right. Like I don't see.
Yeah, I think he'd be all right.
I don't see him winning.
Then he goofy.
All right.
I like Iman.
Yeah, I do too. JoJo Siwa, the YouTuber, she will be joining the cast, and she will be the half of the first same-sex couple in the show's history. So it'll be her and another woman dancing together. Is she really gay?
I have no idea.
I don't think
I know that was controversial for a while. Like everybody was like, "How old is she?" She with Disney, right?
I think so.
She's Disney or Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure it's Disney.
I don't know.
Pretty sure JoJo Siwa is with Disney.
Yeah.
But I remember like that was like highly controversial. Like when she came out as being gay or whatever, and everybody's like, "Whoa."
She was gay on this. Did she have a show? Like, how did she start?
I don't even remember. I think she had a show. Yeah, I think JoJo had a show. My daughter watches her. That's all I know.
Yeah, she's on Nickelodeon. She signed a deal with Nickelodeon in 2017. And, yeah. So,
yeah.
JoJo, so, I mean,
little kids love her.
They do, but, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I don't know.
What you scared?
I don't know. I don't know where you're going.
I don't know.
But
I mean, is it really
necessary for her to really talk about her?
I mean, I talk about it. I mean, I don't care.
You know what I mean?
I don't care that she gay.
I mean, I don't either, but I'm just saying, like, I know that was like.
Why not just put Lil Nas X on there? He everywhere else.
Right.
Why not? He is the voice of the gay. He's on social media. He is the voice of the gay community. Why not just put him out there?
And I've recently just met, like, I know some gay people who fuck with him. Tough.
Really?
They really fuck with his message or whatever.
Because he's taking a hammer to the machine. They might not agree. It's kind of like just like with Trump. How Trump was speaking for people who didn't like everything about him. They didn't like how he talked. They didn't like how he ran stuff. They didn't like how crass he was.
But he's getting results.
But he is breaking the machine that held me down.
Yeah.
So it's like, in a way, it's like you can kind of forgive that.
Oh, more. Because you was about to say, because Kenya is going to be on there,
Kenya
right?
Moore is also joining the cast.
Okay, because then when you said him, I immediately thought about more Housewives. Then I don't know if you saw how Peter Thomas,
I did.
old husband,
I did.
how he made a comment about Lil Nas X.
Yes. I forget what the comment was, though.
It was basically saying, like, he should be ashamed of himself because, he's not comfortable having his godson.
Before you do that, do you want Lil Nas X to be a topic? You're going to just make it the topic? I don't like having him as a topic.
I don't like having him as a topic, but he's a topic at this point.
He's a topic. All right, so we're just going to move on to the next topic.
But yeah.
So, Lil Nas X have been, of course, all over social media.
For months now.
Not in the news.
But he's been all over social media, the shade room, things of that nature, for months now.
For his shocking behavior and all this type of stuff where he do something and people are just like, oh my gosh. And it's just like, people can't understand
how extra or why.
How extra. Because he recently shared a picture talking about his new album. I think it's an album coming out on the 17th of September.
Montero.
Yeah, where he depicted himself, and he took some pregnancy pictures, and of course rapper Lil Boosie was outraged.
Yeah. Boosie Lil Boosie has not. He's been irritated with Lil Nas X
for a very long time.
Since he started all of this.
So a lot of people are saying like, not a lot of people. I would say it's some people that's saying. What did Peter Thomas say?
He was
Peter Thomas from Real Housewives.
He did not agree with it because he's ashamed to have he has 2 godsons. He was like, what do I even tell them with
about seeing the pregnancy?
Yeah,
picture?
like the pregnancy pictures. And then Lil Nas X said basically come to the effect of people need to quit using these kids as a shield for gay.
Oh, that's what he said. Yeah.
To
hate gays.
To hate gays.
Yeah.
He's like, say it with your chest. Just say you hate gay people. And to that effect, I will agree with him.
Yeah.
That a lot of straight people use the kids
or religion
as a shield or a way to argue it.
I would say some do, but in that,
but I feel like
probably not in Peter's situation, but it are people.
Probably in Peter's. I would say in Peter's situation,
no.
You have godsons. They're not even your fucking kids.
Who you have to talk about why they saw a man with a pregnant belly.
You're using them as a scapegoat to even address the situation. No, that's what I'm saying.
But let me get this. Let me say this. So I understand that the picture is shocking. It's not shocking. It's not like he was naked in the picture. Or nothing.
But it's not even nothing to take serious.
He's just a man with a prosthetic stomach, with prosthetic belly that's saying that he's pregnant. So if Peter Thomas, if his godson came to him and said, Peter, why did I see this man with a pregnant belly? What's going on? I didn't know men can get pregnant. In that moment, Peter has to say, men can't get pregnant. It's a fake stomach that he's wearing for art to promote his album. That's the end of the conversation.
Exactly.
It's not like you have to really sit him down and because the child's brain is broken because he saw a man with a big belly. That's not to the point to where everybody.
Or you could even lie.
But
he's fat.
And even still though,
he's just poking out his belly to make it look like he's pregnant.
And even still, we are not on the side of Lil Nas X.
No, I'm not.
But in this situation, it's if y'all gonna react at everything that he's
a troll.
He's going to keep going,
and that's all he's doing.
He gets his power.
He's a troll. He's trolling America. He's getting the Karens, the religious people, everybody up into an uproar.
Toxic masculinity.
And getting everybody into an uproar for attention. I don't care
and
about
it's irritating. I get it. It can be irritating, especially if he's just doing all this over-the-top stuff. It's not really for you, so you're just I wish I don't have to see it. But then everybody is reporting on it, and it's everywhere. Now we're reporting on it, and this is another spot that you see it. And it's just I get it. You over it. You don't really want to see him, especially if you don't subscribe to that type of content.
Or support it.
Or support that type of content. I get it. But because social media do just force him in your face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even follow Lil Nas X, but
no,
every move that he makes
it's
everywhere.
it's
on the newsfeed.
It's everywhere.
Like, everywhere.
It's on your TL everywhere.
All the blogs, all the podcasts, like, everybody, like, and it's just like, let this be the last time. Unless he break news doing something grand or major or something completely shocking that needs our voices, let's let this be, like, let's just let him do what he do over there and just not give him no more airtime on Earth.
I mean, yeah, no, because I
we ain't gonna ban him or nothing.
Like I said, I don't. Like I said, I mean,
little Boosie, you need to relax. You look obsessed.
Boosie complains about everything.
He look obsessed. He is at 5:30 in the morning. He tweeting about Lil Nas X about. So what's next? Is he just gonna perform oral sex on a background dancer at his next show? Like, that's what Lil Boosie, like, what's next? Like, where do you draw the line, kind of thing? Boosie posted that at 5-6 o'clock in the morning. So people was dragging him, talking about, so the first thing you wake up in the morning and you think about is Lil Nas X doing that? Like, what is your problem? And Boosie been so vocal that it's just a matter of time before somebody came at him for this. Like, you know, just a matter of time, because you ain't about to just keep being vocal about any community, really, and just think that nobody is going to say nothing. So that's that. But we're going to finish it off since what we did. We talked about Kenya. We talked about Peter a little bit. Greg Leaks. Nene Leaks' husband, Nene Leaks from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. He passed away at age 66 from colon cancer. We seen Greg. I feel like we knew Greg for a while.
That's what I said. We knew Greg. Like, we got to see Greg when the Housewives first started.
Yeah.
You got to learn him, and we even got to see a part of his journey, like with the colon cancer.
Yeah. We
got to see, it was recorded when he found out that he had colon cancer. Mm-hmm. It was showing him dealing with it, struggling, battling.
Seeing it
all.
We
saw his fight with cancer. Yep. And he went into remission is when you... Yeah. He went into remission. He was doing good, and finally got the best of him. It's very sad.
Greg Leaks.
Like, we even, like, the show even shows you, like we said, showed his fight. Like, how Greg was like a big guy.
Yeah.
And then he
lost some weight.
He lost so much weight.
Greg Leaks. Mm. So,
R.I.P. Greg.
R.I.P. Greg. His family, his kids is in our thoughts. Greg was a good person. I don't know him. I don't know.
Like I know the man.
Let me just slow down a little.
Whoa.
Slow down. I was about to do a whole eulogy.
He was a great man, a good father.
Good man.
He was a good man, a great father, and a loving husband.
But from what we've seen, he like seemed to have like positive, uplifting quotes for like the ladies of the show and stuff. He seemed to just be a kind of neutral, soft-spoken, like a gentle kind of spirit.
And always promoted you doing better.
Yeah, he never really was that just, he seemed to be, from what we saw on TV anyway, he seemed to be a good person. And where at some point, like a lot of people was kind of like, how is he with Nene? Because Nene was like the heart of the drama sometimes. And it's like he was like the voice of reason. And it's just like, I guess they balance each other out. Honk the horn on their ass, Greg.
Honk the horn on their ass.
Rest in peace, Greg Leaks. This has been episode 42. 1 year in. We got anything else for our people?
We got nothing else for you today.
Thank you for 1 year. Share us. Share us for the Spotify listeners. Share us in your Instagram stories. It's an easy tab. All you gotta do is click the 3 buttons on Spotify. Click share. Click Instagram stories, and then it'll have a direct link to our Spotify. YouTube, copy the link. You can send it, do whatever. Just help us kind of get out there, promote us. If you really support the show, we would appreciate all of that. Thank you. Rest in peace, Greg.